natural healing. So jumping on real quick, we actually had our official winner for July, and had this patient had a whole bunch of gut issues, just chronic fatigue, and doing so much better. And this is his second parasite cleanse with us, and he's been with us for quite some time. So this is who won. We had a parasite challenge. You can scroll back to some of our posts on Facebook and Instagram on our business page. We had a parasite challenge. We actually had 3 contestants and 3 different parasites for that month that patients had gotten a picture of. And number 3 won. So we do prizes at the end of the month. Whoever sends me the biggest pick gets a prize at the end of the month. And one of the things that often comes up is, how often do I have to do a parasite cleanse? And once I do a parasite cleanse, aren't they gone for good? And the answer is no, they're not gone for good. So you can constantly be re-exposed to parasites. Where do we get parasites from? We get parasites from our tap water. We get parasites from any bug bite. So unless you live in a plastic bubble and you don't get exposed to mosquito bites or spider bites or bee stings or fly bites, you're going to get exposed to parasites because they transmit them. If you garden, you're going to get them. If you swim in a lake, an ocean, you're going to get them. So and there's other ways too. There's multiple ways that we can get parasites. So just like you deworm a dog or a cat or a horse every several months, guess what? You should be doing that yourself. Okay? You get your oil change in your car every 3 months. Why? Because you know that if the oil gets dirty and you don't change it, then the engine is going to go kaput, and your engine is going to cost a heck of a lot more than it would have if you just got your oil change, right? And we don't typically, well, most people don't. Most people do not wait for smoke to coming out of their engine or the engine light or the oil change light to go on. We just automatically have it set up every 3 months. And kind of same thing with your body. If you have symptoms, I don't care whether it's seasonal allergies, I don't care whether it's asthma, whether you get your occasional headache once a month, whether you have PMS issues, whether you have joint pain or aches or pains, whether you have an autoimmune issue, whether you have hormone imbalance such as PMS issues or thyroid issues, even seizures. So any symptom, no matter how minor it is your check engine light going off. And it is your body way of saying, hey, there's something in me that is causing me to malfunction. Okay. Most of the time, most of us just kind of wait till things really get bad. And that's when we do something about it. That's when we go see the doctor. That's when we go start taking prescription medications or over-the-counter medications. Or maybe you start going to see finally a functional physician or a homeopathic or a naturopathic doctor. But most of the time we wait till things get really, really bad because we're taught to do that. We are taught from the very beginning that, to be reactive rather than proactive. Proactive means we don't wait for symptoms to occur. So every single person, just like you do your cat, your dog, or your horse, should be doing a parasite cleanse on a routine basis. And we should also be doing a heavy metal detox cleanse on a routine basis. But again, most of us just wait until symptoms arise. Well, what if we kind of change that and we didn't wait for the symptoms and we just did that? What happens if we didn't wind up getting symptoms then? Or if we did, it was very, very minimal? What if? Just food for thought. So most of my patients, especially if it's their first parasite cleanse, it takes more than 3 months to get rid of parasites. And this is with good quality supplements. Yes, they start seeing parasites, within the first 3 months, but they're not done getting rid of them after 3 months. So quite honestly, in my professional and humble opinion, those 2-week parasite cleanse, that's not enough. And that's why some people don't even feel any better. or they only give things like a month to work and they don't see any results. No, I use physician grade whole food supplements and herbal supplements and homeopathic and products that use carbon technology. And these are professional grade supplements, really strong supplements. And it still takes me, even using combinations of things, more than 3 months to fully get rid of parasites on somebody who's never done a parasite cleanse. So when people get antsy, they think that they're going to get results within a week or two, and that's typically not the case. There's a reason why I do a 3-month membership in my office, and our program is roughly about 3 months for every single person. So because it's going to take more than a month, more, sometimes even more than 2 months, almost the full 3 months for people to start seeing the needle move in the direction that they want it to go in. And think about it. How long have you had your symptoms? Have you had your symptoms for 20 years, for over 10 years, for your whole life? A lot of my patients are 50, 60 years old, and they've been dealing with some of their stuff since childhood, since they were a teen. So it's going to take a lot longer to get rid of some of these symptoms because you've had it for a lot longer. But yeah, so parasite cleanses can take a while. And then you should be doing a parasite cleanse at least 2 to 3 times a year, indefinitely for the rest of your life. Now, typically, subsequent parasite cleanses don't take as long as the first one. But each person's a little bit different, and what each person needs is a little bit different because each body is unique. That's kind of what the beauty about muscle testing is. We can find out specifically which supplements are the best ones for you and what does your body need and want. So along with that, we also typically do a binder, which is going to help with heavy metals and toxins from killing off the parasites. So making sure that you're on proper binders and proper drainage is really, really important in any parasite cleanse, because parasites actually hold on to heavy metals and toxins. So when you start killing them off, guess what? They release more of that gunk. So hopefully this kind of gives you a little bit of an idea of, am I doing a parasite cleanse long enough? And how often should I be doing it? Got any questions? Put them in the comments.